What is the immune system? The immune system is a complex network of proteins and cells that protects the body against infections. Now, a show entitled Cells at Work will give us a better understanding of the immune system. So the characters of the anime represented the cells that composes our body, from white blood cells, red blood cells to the viruses and diseases that enter our body. This anime focuses on the immune system and how they work together when a foreign cell arrives. The difference between the cytotoxic and the helper T cells is that the helper T cells do not directly kill infected cells. Instead, they help activate cytotoxic T cells and macrophages to attack infected cells, or they stimulate B cells to secrete antibodies. A cytotoxic T cell, on the other hand, is a T lymphocyte, which is a type of white blood cell that kills cancer cells, cells that are infected, or cells that are damaged in other ways. In episode 3, the immune system was not able to easily defeat the virus since it is known to be infectious, and even if the white blood cells and B cells and even T cells killed the virus left and right, the virus easily attached to resident cells or normal cells to spread and produce even more of the virus. Adaptive immunity is triggered when a pathogen evades the innate immune system for long enough to generate a threshold level of an antigen. An antigen is any molecule that induces an immune response, such as a toxin or a molecular component of a pathogen cell membrane, and is unique to each species of pathogen. A typical adaptive immunity response includes several steps. 1. The antigen for the pathogen is taken up by an antigen-presenting cell or the APC, such as a dendritic cell or a macrophage through phagocytosis. 2. The APC travels to a part of the body that contains immature T and B cells, such as a lymph node. 3. The antigen is processed by the APC and bound to MHC class II receptors and MHC class I receptors on the cell membrane of the APC. 4. The antigen is presented to immature helper T cells and cytotoxic T cells through binding the MHC2 helper T or MHC1 cytotoxic T to T cell receptors. 5. These T lymphocytes mature and proliferate. Helper T cells activate B cells, which proliferate and produce antibodies specific to the antigen, while cytotoxic T cells destroy pathogens that bear the antigens that was presented to them by the APC. 6. Memory B and T cells are formed after the infection ends.